Yards are likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to pass, it's Flagway. Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to peel off one deep down the left side. He makes a grab. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
You gotta love aggressive offenses. You get 3rd down and short, a lot of defenses think and run. They got 4th down in their back pocket. This offense is aggressive, takes the shot, makes the big play, goes from their side of the field to now set up 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? 1st drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. takes the handoff. It's Frazier. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Connection to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Got his man downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a crease. It's Ball. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Defense wants to bring the heat. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group can find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working that left side now. Oh, he got loose. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the 1st down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Livingston. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Gators are on the move. Looking for room, it's ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's chat about Florida. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He makes a catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Fires into the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and goal, where the strong come through. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Gators! Great job by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Might be looking to run. trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires left. Complete on the comeback. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It's first down from the 11. They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind this.
Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Running back searching for a hole. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Defense not showing press coverage. Dropping back, it's Lagway. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, looking to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning.
He's got it for a big play. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Humphries. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Buys a little extra time. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is.
Touchdown, Georgia! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. To throw, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, you go for it on fourth and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Humphries.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
To the air. It's Glagway. That's caught. It's Wilson. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Glagway. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's ball. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Lagway. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
they'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The sure hands, it's Livingston. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. They just keep firing. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Offense and an empty set. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Abrams. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I love the QB here. He holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back and caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Absolutely perfect. And now they take the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. USF is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 16 over Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. On the run, deep down the right side. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business at fumble recovery. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He wants to change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that clock is ticking. That clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Wide open downfield. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, This has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot, puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. At the 35, he's got more. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gators! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. The snap sets up to throw. Can't find his man in the end zone. The 2-point attempt is no good, and they'll try to hang on to this lead in the final seconds. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pucks it out of the air. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on 1st down. Dances away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.